Hey guys, welcome back. It's Louis from Fat to Fit. For any of you guys who don't know where I am, I'm in my car. For people who know me pretty well, know I drive a lot. It takes me about 40 minutes to get to school, about 45 minutes to get to work. So I do roughly about 2 hours of driving a day if I don't go anywhere else other than school, work, and maybe 1 or 2 stops. So I'm going to start recording stuff from my car because I've got a lot of free time and a lot of things to say. Today's video is going to be a little bit about working out and a little bit about Louis. Well, like I said with my journey, I plan on making a lot of videos, and it's not always going to be about progress. It's not always going to be about working out. It's not always going to be about things that have to do with fitness. Sometimes when we go a little bit off track, if people like these videos, I'll keep doing it. If they don't, I'll stop. But one thing I've noticed in my life, and I've made a lot of changes within the last couple of weeks, is the wrong influences and the wrong people in your life can affect you in a major way. Now, I told you I'm going to be doing a lot of videos, and it's not always going to be about fitness. It's not going to always be about how much weight I've lost. It's going to be a daily, some of my daily struggles, because this channel and my videos are here to help people, and I can't just help them by showing them my progress. Sometimes I have to get down deep and say, okay, this is affecting my working out. So if it's affecting mine, then there's a possibility that it's affecting somebody else. And what I'd like to talk about today is bad influences. Now, I'm not just talking about drugs and alcohol. I'm also talking about spending time with people you shouldn't and doing things you shouldn't be doing. Now, if you're trying to get your life on a good track, if you're trying to get your life straight, if you're trying to lose weight, if you're trying to do anything, the people in your life influence that greatly. If you've got a good workout partner, or if you've got very motivating people, that will help you more than you can imagine. Because on the days you don't want to, if you've got a good workout partner, or somebody you're in a relationship with, or even just a good friend that shoots you a text message, hey, didn't see you this morning working out, or hey, you still working out later, or have you worked out today? That can be the difference between working out and not. Because a lot of people get that, well, I'm not going to work out today, I'm excuses. But if you've got an external source saying, have you worked out yet? The excuses tend to kind of become fake. And you realize, I was just making an excuse that's not really real, I just didn't want to work out today. Having the wrong people in your life, on the other hand, will help give you excuses, or at least take the excuses that you give and say, yeah, you're right, you should rest today, you should take a day off. The wrong people telling you the wrong things will definitely influence your workouts, your personal life, and a lot of people like to think that it's all separate. Working out is just, separate from who you are as a person, and it's not. If you're not happy, you're not going to get a good workout in, if you even get a workout in. If you're not, if you're in a bad mood, yes, sometimes that fuels the best workouts. Bad moods sometimes fuel the best workouts. But if you're consistently in a bad mood, it will affect your ability and your want to work out. And the wrong people can keep you in those bad moods for a long period of time. Now, I'm not saying drop all your friends if you've got a lot of bad influences, but try to at least not listen to them less. Spend less time with them. In my life, I've cut out a lot of people that don't need to be there because I had a lot of bad influences. I personally was not doing a good enough job listening to myself and what I know that I need to be doing and what I need to listen to. I wasn't doing that. I was listening to the wrong people and doing the wrong things. So personally, I'm cutting a lot of people and things and activities out. But it's not necessarily what you have to do. You need to realize where the bad influences are coming from. And if you need to cut them out, you can cut them out. And if not, don't listen to them anymore. You can stay friends, you can keep doing that stuff as long as you can remove yourself from that and it doesn't affect your overall happiness and your overall life. I know it's getting a little bit deep right now, but it's not just about working out. It's not just about motivation. It's a daily struggle. Personally, I have some goals, and I know it's going to take me at least a year to get to where I'm moderately happy with my body. I'm happy with my body now, I'm comfortable with it, but to where I want to be, it'll be at least a year, and then from there, I'm gonna then tone it more. So it's not gonna be a 2-week thing, like a 2-week diet where you just suck it up and get through it. It's gonna be a change of my entire life. And in that are friends and people and influences and all the things that nobody wants to talk about because it's very emotional and it's very, it kind of grinds people's gears a lot. And a lot of people just don't like to talk about it. They don't want to be told. A lot of people just refuse to talk about it because they're embarrassed or they know they're doing the wrong thing. They just don't know how to change it. And that was me for a long time. It was still sometimes me. I don't like being told I'm wrong or I told you so, but sometimes you need that. And sometimes you need somebody there to whip you back up into shape and say, listen, where have you been? What have you been doing? What is wrong with you? Get back to where you need to be. And like I said, this isn't 100% about working out, but it's about the daily struggles that I'm going through every day in regards to working out, in regards to the whole thing. Because again, it's not just working out. It's not suck it up, go work out. Sometimes it's more than that. Sometimes it takes more than a little motivation to work out. Because yes, like I said, you can pull through a workout really easily. You can pull through a workout or two, but then it gets to the point where if you've got all these bad influences, they're stopping you from doing that. They're gonna at least halt it. They're gonna make it so you aren't going to your full potential. Because there's a lot of full potential that a lot of people aren't reaching. A lot of people have the ability to do things that they're not doing. And this isn't like a motivational, like do what you need to do, but you need to sometimes you just need to sit down with yourself and check yourself and say, why am I not doing what I know I want to do? Why am I not reaching the goals, or at least striving to reach the goals that I personally want to reach? A lot of people say, I want to be happy, but they're not willing to go for that happiness. They're not willing to make those sacrifices, because being what you want to be in life doesn't just come like tomorrow will be here. It's something you have to work for. And a lot of people just think it's going to fall into their laps. A lot of people think it's just going to happen. You need to be able to work for what you want, because then you can appreciate it more. It'll mean more to you. People who just think, I'm going to be this good person, I'm going to get this good job, they're thinking this and just thinking it'll fall into their laps or it'll just happen naturally. You have to work for it. Especially with weight loss in general. People are, big, and they think making a couple of really small changes like no more soda, that always helps. Always helps. Making small changes helps. But they're going to not drink soda, but then they're not going to do anything else. They're not going to work out. They're not going to change their diet other than that. You need to do a total overhaul of your life. Because say you lose 20 or 30 pounds for not drinking soda for a month or 2 months. Eventually you're going to get back to drinking soda, because if you still have a bad, unhealthy lifestyle, it's not going to change everything. In order to change yourself to who you want to be, sometimes it requires ultimate sacrifice, and sometimes it requires you to totally change every aspect of your life, or at least a majority of your life. And a lot of people don't want to do that. A lot of people don't feel like that needs to happen. And that's where people get stuck and don't like who they are and are unhappy with their lives, because they're unable to realize the changes that they want to make and how they need to go about them. Again, I'm no psychologist, I'm no anything like that, just somebody who's been through a lot of stuff, made a lot of wrong decisions, and have started to at least attempt to learn from them. If you guys like this type of video, please let me know. If you hated it, please let me know. I want to make sure that I'm making things that people are enjoying when it's not weight loss related stuff. And if you guys have any questions, just shoot me a message. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Until next time.